Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Dan Van Gundy. So with Drexler sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. They've got Robinson. Mullen is out there with Malone. Then it's Johnson, and it's Johnson in at the point. And for Chicago, we've got Russell Westbrook. Ayton is out there with Kumbo. Then it's James. And it's Pippen in at the 2. Now Johnson. Malone, a screen on Westbrook. Here's Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Pippen. Johnson, good.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
And you can never have too many threes. That's an impact shot.
And here's Johnson outside. Good D by Westbrook. Pippen outside. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Pippen's got a couple of threes now in the first for Chicago.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
The shot's good from Mullen.
Not as easy as it looks to find your man wide open like that.
Westbrook kicks to Pippen. Another three for Chicago.
Well, we know Westbrook can rack up the assists in no time. He's all for finding his teammates.
From the stripe. Shot by Johnson, no good. It's been a quick start here for Chicago. It's a 5-point game. Drills it from outside.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And the layup's good off the glass. Pippen's got 14.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Malone. Pass to Mullen, looking to end the run. Here's Robinson, and the rejection by Ayton.
So much effort on the defensive side for DeAndre Ayton, owning the paint.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
So Rick Adelman has decided to take a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. West is checked in for Chicago. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Johnson, the pass to Mullen. Hits the three-point bomb. Mullen's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this is where Mullen is most dangerous. A consistent three-point shooter with textbook form.
A three, Pippen, and David Robinson pulls it down.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And Mullen gets it to go on the assist by Robinson. 7 points in the game.
And so nice to see that mid-range shot. You can tell he's been putting in the work from that area.
Got that one up quick.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Now, here's Johnson. Still without a basket. And that one's good by Drexler.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
Westbrook finds Pippen. Driving the lane. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Robinson. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
And the formula is simple for these guys. Get Robinson the ball near the hoop and watch the Admiral operate. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Counted his second make in 4 attempts.
Well, you love to see that kind of fight. Just muscling it out.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Ayton dishes to Pippen. It's good. Pippen's got 23.
Lethal from the mid-range. Pippen doesn't need much airspace to feel comfortable with that jumper.
Johnson against Westbrook. Johnson kicks to Malone. Inside. And the rejection by Ayton. But if it goes, got it! Oh, what a hit!
That is such a tough shot.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
And so it's Chicago. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Out the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
So Johnson sitting on the bench. This is Rick Adelman's lineup. Worthy out there with Chambers. Then it's Duckworth. Then it's Johnson. And it's Drexler in at the 2-guard. Chicago making a switch here. Smith is checked in. Well, Greg, we know it is Pete. Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Here's Chambers following the three-point basket by Chicago. Worthy with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Drexler outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And shot on the way. Worthy with the rebound. Down low. Magic flushes it down.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the sled.
Embiid sets the pick for Smith. That's tipped.
Look at that rim protection. He just erased that shot.
Johnson outside. Pass to Drexler. It's tipped. Smith surveying the D. 3. Pippen drains it from beyond the arc. Pippen's got 29.
This is a big-time game for Scotty offensively thus far. He's setting a high bar for the rest of the guys on that end.
And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Some changes for Chicago. Giannis, he's checked in for Embiid. James comes in for Jabari Smith. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for West. Now, here's Johnson to the inside. Duckworth's shot is off.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Pippen outside.
Yeah. Nah.
Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, one sign of a great player, the ability to find teammates like he just did. Set them up for success.
Now here's Johnson. Malone, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Pippen.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Jabari Smith comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Embiid in for LeBron.
Oh, he's not going to miss that.
Johnson outside. Malone a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Johnson the pass to Malone. Now here's Johnson. Duckworth sets a screen. A baseline jam. Here's Malone. That's good, and Johnson with the assist.
A go-to shot for Malone. He looks so comfortable and in rhythm from the mid-range.
Pippen for three. Another three for Chicago.
Oh, great-looking jump shot there.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Malone. Rebound by Smith. Pippen outside. Another three for Chicago.
Yeah, and being able to catch and shoot is a skill in itself. Some guys need the ball in their hands to be effective.
Now, here's Johnson. Malone wide open. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
Chicago making some changes. Andre Ayton's checked in for Jabari Smith. Giannis comes in for Joel Embiid. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Ellis. Now, here's Malone. Pass to Johnson. And here is Mullen. Malone a screen on Pippen. Mullen with the three. It's a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Malone's got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Mullen. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's Chicago just dominating this one. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? Scottie Pippen, an impressive effort here today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. So with Ellis sitting on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Smith. Russell Westbrook out there with Pippen. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's James in at the small forward position. Johnson, the pass to Johnson. Here's Mullen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on LeBron James.
And let's face it, every point matters in this league. You have to take advantage of these freebies.
And Mullen drops them both. Chicago leading by 22. Pippen. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Pippen's got 43 points.
It's easy to understand why they give Pippen the ball in that area, because this guy knows how to take advantage.
Offensive rebound, Robinson, and the rejection by Embiid.
Oh, my word. You can't play much tougher interior defense than that. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice. possession.
Shooting foul as the whistle. Blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jabari Smith picks one up. Free throw drops from Malone.
And Malone, a remarkable power forward. His footwork, incredible. And that jump shot is wet.
Ayton, he's checked in for Smith. To the left side wing. Embiid. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so the timeout by Rick Edelman here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Johnson outside. On the wing, Mullen. The trade. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Westbrook dishes to Pippen. That 3 off the mark. Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
Access there denied by DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, way to finish the play. You can't waste those opportunities.
Pass to Johnson. To Johnson. And the rejection by Ayton.
Well, I like that play from Ayton. Stayed connected, disrupting the shot with his length.
Johnson in the corner. Johnson wide open. He fires. And the wing jumper offline. Johnson's gone 1 of 6 shooting so far. It's stolen by Mullen. And the rejection by LeBron.
Now that's how you protect the rim.
West is checked in for Joel Embiid. Drexler passes to Johnson. Drexler inside. Defended by West. 6 to shoot. Johnson kicks to Drexler. Fires for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Scottie Pippen the bucket on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got 5 assists in the game. 1:44 left here in the third quarter. Johnson, the pass to Drexler. To the middle, here's Robinson, and the rejection by Ayton.
I mean, what more can you do when it comes to interior defense? That's perfect.
To the inside, Malone. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And that's 10 points for Karl Malone.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Pippen with the ball.
Well, he leads everyone in scoring, and he shows no intention of slowing down.
Some changes for Chicago. Embiid, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Odom comes in for LeBron. And it's Ellis in for West. Pass to Duckworth. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pippen kicks to Westbrook. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Westbrook's got himself on the board with 3 there. Outside Mullen. Puts one up from 19. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
The free throw dropped for Drexler. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Both free throws good from Drexler. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Westbrook passes to Embiid. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And here's Ellis for 3. The kick out to Westbrook. Drills the three-pointer. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
To stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Yep, that one goes.
You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly for me.
And so it's Scottie Pippen making highlights for Chicago. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after that. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Johnson on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Duckworth is out there at Malone. Then there's Worthy. Then it's Drexler. And it's Johnson in at the point guard. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Chicago calls timeout.
Chicago's timeout.
Starting.
Drexler goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Here's West. That's to Odom. Smith wide open. He fired. That falls. Nice feed that time from Odom.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Now Duckworth. Now, here's Drexler. The fadeaway. Malone, no luck.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Nice shot by Smith.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
Johnson with it. West picks him up. Johnson against West. Johnson right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Drexler. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Odom kicks to Embiid. Smith outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Here's Drexler. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
And Malone's teammates oftentimes the beneficiary of his great passes.
Smith for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Count that bucket.
I like his focus in the paint. He didn't want to waste a high-value opportunity.
Smith for 3. Sinks the triple.
So many ways Smith can hurt you, really showing us all what he's capable of.
Smith's gone 6 or 7 from the field here, getting just about everything to drop. Malone a screen on West. Johnson surveying the floor. A jump hook. The kick out to Worth. Shot clock at 3. And here's Drexler outside. No good that time. Ellis with some nice D. Here's Chicago. They're on a 14-4 run. Embiid finds West. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Smith for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Johnson, the pass to Malone. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game.
What I appreciate about Malone is he just understands his strengths and is incredible at playing to them. Late reaction defensively, he quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Chicago.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And he can't get the first one. Chicago making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. He hits the second from the line.
Well, you never want to leave points at the line, especially when you're down late.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Smith. Good work there as it goes. Smith got 24.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
And he makes the first. Giannis, he's checked in for Embiid. And Johnson drops them both. And Chicago has possession. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Smith. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Team foul.
The first one falls. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Chicago with the ball. It's stolen by Mullen. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Yep, that one goes in there.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Smith's got 30.
And Odom is a rarity, that tall, slender forward with guard-like passing ability.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson against Edwards. Johnson goes in. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does. And Mullen gets it to go on the assist by Robinson.
Well, he's been resourceful tonight, not wasting opportunities.
Smith for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They've won this game going away. They were the better basket. players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Antetokounmpo, Russell Westbrook out there with Pippen, and it's LeBron James, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Kemp is out there with Drexler. Then it's Richmond. Then it's Olajuwon, and it's Kidd in at point guard. Here's Olajuwon, and a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in.
Yeah, that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Now here's Kidd. Clyde Drexler on the way. Kemp passes to Drexler. A three-pointer is right on target.
Got the look they wanted from outside, and were able to make the most of it.
Westbrook kicks to Pippen. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and he is good to go.
Kidd with it. Westbrook picks him up. And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. A wide open look for Drexler.
Capable of guarding any position. LeBron is also skilled at just contesting shots.
Pippen misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And finished off by Drexler.
Just an electricity to what Drexler can do. The leaping ability, the creativity once in air, that's elite level stuff. Where he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. A three ball. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. From deep, James, another three for Chicago.
And that's the improvement of his game. You gotta guard Bron close at the perimeter. He can be so efficient from out there.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Kidd dishes to Kemp. Olajuwon against Ayton. Lets it fly from 18. Chicago grabs the miss. James with a deep three. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Peyton, he's checked in for Kidd. And Chicago also making a switch. West is checked in. And they double up Peyton. Kemp passes to Richmond. Here's Peyton. Back to Richmond. Outside, Peyton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Drexler, and he drops in the way up off the glass. Drexler's got 7 points.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
And he's very confident from that range. He knows he can't make it.
And then Kemp slams it in.
Wow, I'll tell you, Kemp is not your average dunker. This guy rocks the rim.
And here's James outside. Another three for Chicago.
He's been aggressive, really hunting for his shots.
And here's a timeout now from George Karl. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Robinson's checked in for Kemp. Chicago also making some changes. Odom comes in for Scottie Pippen. And it's Ellis in for Russell Westbrook. Peyton looking around. Here's Drexler, and Drexler throws it down.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
And James gets it to go.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now, here's Peyton. He has yet to score, and that one drops for him.
And superb strength there from Peyton, absorbing the contact and keeping his composure for the finish.
Buries it from three-point range.
And how about the concentration on that jumper? It was just him, the ball, and the hoop.
Richmond no good. And Odom's got the ball here for Chicago. They're leading by 8.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the threes.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. It was only, let's do this.
Robinson, a slam dunk by Robinson.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And so it's Chicago, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
So with Drexler sitting on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. Gary Payton is out there with John Stockton. Then there's Shawn Kemp. Then it's Robinson. And it's Elliott in at the 3. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. West has got 6 here in this quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
On the wing, Payton. He's guarded by Ellis. Jason Kidd is checked in for Payton. And Chicago also making a switch. Antetokounmpo is checked in for Joel Embiid. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's Elliott. Here's Robinson. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, good luck. Giannis can close space in a hurry with that length.
And here's a timeout now from George Karl. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in for West. Here's Kemp, and it's Kemp with the jam.
And nothing like taking it to the hole yourself.
Here's Odom. And he overshot that one, missing. There's the double team with Pippen. Richmond, he's checked in for Stockton.
Second team foul. Into the lineup for your home team, number 2, Mitch Richmond.
And he lobs it up toward the rim and taken away by Ellis. For 3, Pippen. David Robinson with the rebound. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Kidd with it. Now SGA defending. High post, Kemp. Outside, Kidd. Shoots over Gilgeous Alexander. Kidd, no good. From the arc. And there's SGA on the assist by Pippen.
Incredible range from Gilgeous Alexander, making a tough shot look easy.
And that's a foul called on
Everything is... You can't even do a steal here,
That's
bro.
his first foul. Karl Malone's checked in for Robinson. Pass to Kidd. And they double up Kidd. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Richmond with the steal. Three-pointer, Kidd, and then Chicago with the rebound. Here's Chicago. It's a 12-2 run here, good pace. Shot by Odom, no good. Richmond with it. Outguarded by Giannis. That one goes. Counted. Richmond's got his first 2 points.
There is no stopping a well-executed pull-up.
Pippen kicks to SGA. Here's Giannis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guards in the league.
Olajuwon checked in for Sean Kemp. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Embiid, he's checked in for Odom. LeBron comes in for Scottie Pippen. Edwards has come in for Ellis. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Chicago. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Embiid, no good. James against Olajuwon. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. John Stockton, he's checked in for Elliott.
Into the lineup for your home team, number 12, John Stockton.
Stockton outside. And Embiid with the block.
You see how impactful of a defender Embiid is. He erases shots around that ring.
And so George Karl decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Embiid with the steal. And here's Westbrook from the arc. That's in. Coming off the assist from Embiid. Westbrook's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Kidd. Embiid with the steal. And here's LeBron outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Malone with it. Giannis is there. Trains the three-pointer. Richmond's got 5 points in the quarter.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Outside Kidd. Pass to Malone. Over Embiid. That misses off the backboard. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. LeBron's got 32 points in the game. Stockton against Westbrook. Stockton looking around. Pass to Olajuwon. 3 seconds left. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Embiid. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both teams will make substitutions. Good on the second free throw. Outside Westbrook from deep Giannis, and so it's Chicago in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back to the action in just a minute. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Russell Westbrook out there with Edwards.
Trying to get the back ropes.
It's Garnett, and it's Embiid in at the 5. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
5 on the clock. Here's Richmond. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's good. And so Garnett with the assist.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Kidd passes to Drexler. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Richmond no good. Richmond's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Edwards, that's good.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Stolen by Westbrook. Three-pointer. And there's Edwards on the assist by Garnett. Edwards got a pair of threes now here in the third for Chicago. Here's Kidd. Nothing on the board. Outside, Kemp. Back to Kidd. Outside, Drexler. Here's Richmond, and the rejection by Embiid.
The timing on the rejection, Embiid's feel for when to go after blocks is ridiculous.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them. Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Pippen's gone 4 of 6 from outside. Very accurate. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
I mean, come on. Westbrook really stretching his limits.
Westbrook's gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. Kidd passes to Drexler. Back to Kidd. Now, here's Kemp. To the paint. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Kemp's got 6.
And with that much needed basket, he finally ends that 17-0 run by Chicago. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
It's good from long range.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
The rebound by Pippen. Olajuwon's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Here's Embiid. The putback. Westbrook dishes to Edwards. 3, Pippen. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Great decision there. Move the ball out and find the open shooter.
Takes it inside. It's hauled in by Edwards. Left side, Westbrook. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure.
I'm getting that Doc Rivers don't matter. I'm getting that.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Odom, he's checked in for Garnett. Ellis comes in for Scottie Pippen. And West subs in for Russell Westbrook. Clock at 6. And Kemp now on top of the key. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. That's now 8 points for Shawn Kemp.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Robinson's checked in for Olajuwon.
Number 15, David Robinson.
Stockton against West. Elbow shot is on the way. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
Edwards' shot is good.
All night he's been recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here is Kidd. No scoring in this one. with the screen for Kidd. Robinson on the wing. Good in the assist to Kidd. West with a wide look.
Oh shit. It went in.
Now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head.
And so it's Chicago, able to put on a show for the ages. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Stockton on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. Robinson is out there at Malone. Then there's Kidd. Then there's Payton. And it's Richmond in at the 3 spot. That bucket in no time at all.
Oh, how about the handles there, creating some space for that shot.
West kicks to Smith. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
After Richmond jacks up a 3, and another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Now that thing was from distance.
Ellis can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Robinson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And the formula is simple for these guys. Get Robinson the ball near the hoop and watch the Admiral operate.
Smith for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
Gotta be aware of those corner spots. They will burn you.
West against Kidd. Outside for Richmond. It's stolen by Odom. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Drexler, he's checked in for Payton. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Chicago. The shot's good from Smith. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Chicago making a switch here. West is checked in. Here's Kidd. Richmond outside. Pass to Kemp. And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Back to Kemp. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Richmond.
Been fantastic at playing within himself on defense. Gilgeous-Alexander using his length well there to contest without foul.
Richmond for 3. Here's Kemp. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Embiid from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. West has got his 8th assist in the game. Drexler drives in. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Lamar Odom, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's the 3. And the 3 ball is good.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. Outside Kemp. Back to Kidd. Wants to get it to Olajuwon, and does. Yes, that goes in.
Nice possession. Working it for a great look.
For 3, Smith. Olajuwon with the rebound. Olajuwon's got his 5th rebound in this one. And then Kemp slams it in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Embiid inside the line. Kemp with the rebound. Embiid's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Kidd passes to Kemp. Here's Olajuwon. Kemp inside. Guarded by Embiid. Back to Olajuwon. Over Smith. And the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender, Smith, proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
And focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
For 3, Smith. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
Attacking relentlessly. Always fun to see a young player like Smith just go off.
Richmond. And Richmond with the stuff.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Hits it from 3-point range.
Saw the opportunity to put this away.
I whooped the ass.
Did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting.
Westbrooks.
Welcome to 2K Sports.
Te voy a dar la carga.
NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Hart. So with Ellis sitting on the bench, here's who Teron Lue's going with. Pippen is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's James. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Olajuwon is out there at Kemp. Then it's Marley. Then it's Richmond. And it's Sprewell in the small hole. Marley with it. Pass to Kemp. Here's Sprewell. And good coming on the assist by Kemp.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Westbrook kicks to Pippen. Taps in the tray.
Practically automatic shot. There by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
Well, the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Peyton, he's checked in for Marley. The three, Richmond buries it from three-point range.
Passing is a nice bonus you get from Sprewell. He's got vision and looks to get others involved.
Westbrook kicks to Pippen. Another three for Chicago.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of three-point opportunities.
And he needs to get himself under control here. That's 2 fouls in less than 60 seconds.
West is checked in for Chicago. Kemp deciding where to go with it. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Giannis dishes to Pippen. Antetokounmpo passes to Pippen. Tries to save it. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Pass to Peyton. Here's Richmond. And that one drops. Richmond's got 5 now.
And this is what leaders do. Peyton showing a willingness to get it to the open man.
And that one's good by Pippen. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Richmond. He has 5.
Yeah, once he gets to the rim, it's lights out. Kemp, just too much power and explosiveness.
And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Chicago. No one near Peyton as he lets it go. Sinks the triple.
The shot from Peyton right now, so without a lot of time to get set. He's able to make that one look so smooth.
Shot's good by Pippen.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
It's good.
Set him up so they can knock him down.
Here's James. West finds Pippen. That ball's nice. Then time from Jerry West. West has got 3 assists in the game. Pippen's got nearly. Everything to drop for him, shooting 5 of 6 from the field. Pass to Kemp. Richmond against Pippen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on 8.
Just a physical bull is Richmond. Also, he has the explosiveness to go with the physicality. That's a good recipe for drawing fouls.
Malone's checked in for Kemp. Odom, he's checked in for Chicago. Ellis comes in for Pippen.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
And the rejection by Eaton. Outside for Richmond. Goes up again. Here's Malone. And then Malone with the dunk.
I love watching Malone just use that strength. He's so good at just kind of burrowing his way inside and then finishing above the rim.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Chicago making some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for DeAndre, and Smith subbed in for James. Ellis the pass to Embiid, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid hard to deny.
Payton kicks to Mutombo. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Shoots a fader, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
And that's a nice shot from mid-range there. Smith must continue to knock it down at that level.
Richmond against Ellis. Out to Payton. Campus screen on West. Shot clock at 5. Here's Payton. And Embiid with the block.
What a rejection by Embiid. He saw him coming and got there to deny it.
Chicago trailing here. Pass to Pippen. And here's Embiid. Outside, Odom. Here's West. For 3, Pippen. The offensive rebound. Embiid. Smith for 3. Oh, and he just knocks it. The buzzer beater.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end of the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's Chicago up by 1. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Chicago.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
So with Westbrook on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue is going with. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Odom out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Pippen. And it's Ellis at the shooting guard.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pass to Kemp. Back in the bounce pass. Down low. Here's Mutombo. Good, and the assist goes to Malone. Mutombo's got his second basket of the game.
And this team encourages Mutombo to take those shots, knowing how efficient he can be inside.
And that one's good by Pippen.
Boy, remarkable how efficient he's been scoring the ball. He feels good right now.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Chicago. Giannis comes in for Joel Embiid, and James subbed in for Lamar Odom. Gary Payton, he's checked in for John Stockton. About a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside, Payton. Fades. Giannis grabs the miss. Chicago leading by 3. Here's Pippen. Here's SGA. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Well, Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more reliable as a jump shooter. With everything else in his game, look out.
Here's Pippen, and the layup is good. Pippen's got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Payton dishes to Kemp. Richmond for 3. And Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Olajuwon's checked in for Mutombo. And Chicago also making a switch. Odom, he's checked in for Ellis. And it's good, 2 points. And it's now 22 points here for Scottie Pippen. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Payton passes to Kemp. Richmond outside. And good coming on the assist by Kemp. Richmond's got 9.
Oh, the vision, the pass. That's terrific.
Outside for SGA. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Payton. Back to Kemp. Now here's Richmond. They double him with LeBron. On the wing, Payton. Here's Olajuwon. And that one comes up a bit short. And so Giannis will bring it up for Chicago. From deep, James, and he's good on the 3-ball. James has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Payton looking it over. Richmond for 3. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
On a roll here tonight. Richmond with a lot of offensive tools, and he is happy to show them off.
James, good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Richmond with the bucket.
You have to love the approach Payton takes to the game. An exceptional passer who does a great job with distributing the basketball.
Antetokounmpo kicks to LeBron. Pippen against Richmond. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Kemp. Pass to Payton. Marley with a screen on Pippen. And here's Richmond. And a miss there on the triple. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Pippen. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Pippen's got 24 points.
And the shots just keep on falling for Pippen. And seeing him find his rhythm is sure to motivate his teammates.
Here's Olajuwon. Good D by Giannis.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And so it's Chicago, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. What can you say? Scottie Pippen, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Marley is out there with Richmond. Then it's Kemp. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Sprewell in at the 3 spot. West gets the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even. For a moment, that's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
So with Ellis sitting on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Garnett. Smith is out there with LeBron James. Then there's West, and it's Pippen in at the 2. Here's Marley, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Playing with aggression close in on that one.
This is his first free throw of the game. Both free throws good from Marley. Chicago leading by 11. West passes to Pippen. For the 3. That's good from West on the assist by Pippen. West has got 5 points so far.
And that's what you get when you combine the range and just his overall confidence. Mr. Outside.
Pass to Richmond. Fires the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Smith kicks to LeBron.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Second team foul.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Marley passes to Kemp. Back to Marley. From past the arc, Garnett grabs the board. Chicago leading by 16. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Some changes for Chicago. Andre is checked in for Garnett. Antetokounmpo comes in for Jabari Smith. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for West. Here's Kemp. And the rejection by Ayton.
Lockdown, rim protection from Ayton, rising at the exact right moment to deny that basket.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
So here's the home team. 19-point game.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Antetokounmpo passes to Ayton. That one, no good. Great D that time from Kemp. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Richmond. There's the triple. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Chicago leading by 17. James finds Antetokounmpo. Now Marley. There's the 3. Wants to get it to Olajuwon and does.
2 minutes remaining.
Kemp a screen on Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Steps back and shoots. And it's Sprewell missing. Here's Chicago. They're on a 12-4 run right now. James, good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 4 assists in the game. James has gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. And here's Marley outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And James throws it down.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
Marley passes to Kemp. Richmond with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Back to Richmond. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Richmond, and the rejection by Pippen.
Elite at both ends. Pippen sees the play develop, and then the perfect timing on the block.
Boy, the defense has got to switch some things up here. This guy is getting whatever he wants right now.
They double him with LeBron. Richmond the pass to Kemp. Back to Richmond. No good, unable to end this run.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
Olajuwon inside. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. It's Chicago delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Malone is out there with Mutombo. Then it's Richmond. Then it's Marley. And it's Stockton in at the point guard position. Richmond for 3. And the rebound goes to Odom.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
And the basket is good. Embiid's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Chicago.
That's about awareness, setting up your teammate, making the game easy for the people around you.
Here's Malone. Hits the jumper in space.
A lethal shooter from mid-range. Malone loves taking those shots when the D gives him the space.
Smith finds Embiid. The kick out to Odom. Ellis, the pass to Odom. Back to Ellis. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Yeah, smart play to get to the inside and get a high percentage look.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Mutombo. And he banks in the layup.
Mutombo, such long arms. Even when the D is a factor, he just extends beautifully up over the top.
And good that time. 6 points for Joel Embiid.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing. Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots. Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Richmond for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Smith dishes to Odom. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
Boy, in the lane, making things happen. Nice effort.
Odom's gone 2 of 3 from the field. A floater. Stockton. Good.
The D has to show a little more resistance down there.
And so here is Chicago. West passes to Embiid, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Jabari Smith. LeBron comes in for Odom. Pippen's checked in for Ellis. And it's Russell Westbrook in for West. Richmond kicks to Payton. Pass to Olajuwon. And he gets it to go.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
LeBron passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Pass to Richmond. Back to Payton. It's Kemp on the wing. Covered by Giannis. Oh, and Olajuwon throws it down.
How about the creativity on that dunk? My goodness. That's pretty.
And Embiid throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And it's Kemp with the jam.
Oh, beautiful setup there. One thing you can say about Kemp, no pass is too high for him to go get.
Pass to Richmond. Launches it. Good, and it's Kemp who picks up the assist. Kemp's got 4 assists in the game.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
A free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
What we know unequivocally is the best players being your hardest workers. The guys who want to be held accountable make such an impact on your program, and that is Russell Westbrook to a T.
Richmond left side. Stolen by Pippen. Antetokounmpo against Kemp. Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Sprewell, covered by LeBron. Over James, and the rejection by LeBron. Antetokounmpo passes to Westbrook. Here's LeBron, and he uses the glass on the lane.
The ability to sustain productivity over the entirety of his career, LeBron James is a modern marvel.
Now here's Payton. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right, but with the way they can...
Thank you.